Everyone is gonna sell you the dream of a Mexican beach wedding. But as a photographer who works in the industry every single week, I need to tell you the truth. The beach in 2025 is not just a location. It is in fact a highly regulated commercial zone. Gate kept but 3 things: global climate partners, Federal Maritime Laws, and resort laws and restrictions. If you're a US couple planning a wedding in Mexico, whether it is in Cabo, Tulum, Riviera Maya, or Vallarta, you need to put the thinking about aesthetics part of things on pause for a second and focus on the logistics side of things. Here is exactly what you need to know about permits, fees, and the reality overall of a beach wedding. First up, let's start by addressing the elephant in the room, the seaweed. In the whole Riviera Maya, Cancun, Tulum, and Playa del Carmen, an amazing pristine beach is no longer a guarantee. It used to be a summer problem back then, but now we're seeing amazing amounts of seaweed starting at almost January and going all the way to October. And the thing is, it doesn't just look bad, it releases a smell when it's rotting that smells like rotten eggs, or worse. You should not have a ceremony next to that, just imagine. And don't just hope for the best, we need to plan accordingly beforehand. There's apps that track Sargassum, and we can coordinate with the venue and planner to see if they have plans in place to prevent this. The second thing we can do is choose a location that is protected from the seaweed. There are certain spots near Isla Mujeres or Costa Mujeres that are protected by barriers from the seaweed. And honestly, third, if your wedding day is red flagged by the waves during the beach, you might want to choose getting married in a cenote. It is an insane setup for a small wedding. These are freshwater sinkholes that just look insane. Some of them and most of them are privatized and are going to charge you a small fee to have the wedding and have photos with it in it with professional gear. Now, let's talk about the law restrictions that you need to contemplate. It is said that all beaches in Mexico are public. And in reality, that is true. But just because it's public, that does not mean that you can just set up the wedding randomly in the middle of the beach. If you just try to DIY the whole wedding and bring an arch and a photographer and chairs in the middle of the beach, you're probably gonna be fined and stopped by the National Guard before you even start with any of it. And also, if you're on the other side in Cabo, you need to know that most beaches are not swimmable because of the waves and the rocks. If you're looking to do some trash-to-trash photos and going to the sea, you definitely need to be on the Sea of Cortez side of things, or you're almost risking your life for the photos. And I'm gonna give you the best financial tip I can give you for your wedding if you were planning a beach wedding in Mexico. And it's that most all-inclusive hotels and venues operate as a monopoly of sorts. They're looking for you to use all their in-house vendors. And what this means is that if you're looking to bring someone from the outside of their vendor list, they're probably gonna charge you, and even if that's a photographer, a makeup artist, a florist, someone that's gonna officiate the ceremony, they're gonna charge you an outside vendor fee, and that can range from $500 to like $1,500. It's a lot per vendor. Here's the workaround I'm gonna give you. Usually, if you book the stay of the photographer for, let's say, 3 nights, that person is classified as a guest, so you don't have to pay the vendor fee, and that's way cheaper than the vendor fee most of the times. Honestly, it's a huge option to save money. You're gonna get photos of your rehearsal dinner, your wedding day, and maybe even photos of the day after, because your photographer is gonna be on site. There's no risk of him or her not getting to the wedding because they're staying with you. It's your best bet. This is something you must negotiate before you sign the contract for the day, because once you sign the contract, you're gonna lose a lot of leverage. Finally, I'm gonna give you a bit of legal advice. I'm not a lawyer or anything, but do not get legally married in Mexico. A civil wedding in Mexico requires you both to be tested for STDs in Mexico before the wedding day, chest x-rays, and 4 people that are witnesses on site during the wedding day. It's a whole bureaucratic nightmare, to be honest. Honestly, the best option is going to be to get legally married at your local courthouse in the US, even before or after the ceremony, and choose to do either a more symbolic ceremony here in Mexico. It looks the same or even better than a civil ceremony, and honestly, you're gonna enjoy the experience of just skipping all the bureaucratic mess that it is a lot. You're gonna have someone close to you officiate, involve your people during the ceremony. It's way better. Honestly, I love destination weddings, and if you're choosing to do one, it's gonna be an amazing experience if you know how to work the logistics of the place. My goal as a documentary photographer here in Mexico is to give you raw, amazing photos of your day without anything feeling staged or posed, but we kind of have to plan everything around the venue and the location that you choose to obviously work around the light, all the law restrictions, and the location that you end up choosing. If you're looking for a photographer that actually cares about your vision and wants to get to know you too, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below with my site and my Instagram for you guys to inquire. I would honestly love to hear from you both.